Hello and welcome to Gabe's Games. I just wanted to show you guys a couple of minutes of where I'm up to in the Lord of the Rings Shadow of War, and I also wanted to, I suppose, gush about how awesome this game is, just for a minute. Now, I played all of the Lord of the Rings PS2 games. I played the Lord of the Rings War in the North on the PS3. I played Lord of the Rings Conquest, and I suppose I've been playing Lord of the Rings for quite a few years because I grew up watching the movies. And this is truly a game that you see had a lot of passion put into it. I just failed to take a fort. And so I tried to go to a different area to start anew and actually see if I could take this particular region easier, because the overlord in the fort that I was just fighting is too strong. And I just marveled at how gorgeous this game looks. Now, it's not that this game is the best looking game of all time, it's just you can clearly see that the developers tried to make really awesome vistas and areas where you could just look and marvel at what was happening. And you could see that they were really inspired by how Mordor looks in the films. And I was just like, whoa, look at this. Look at how cool this fort looks. You can really imagine this fitting in the Lord of the Rings movies easily. Like, look at that. And this is one of the areas in this game. The developers went crazy and actually poured their heart and souls into this. Like, look at this. This is just one fort. So that's... what fort is this? This is one of Sauron's castles. This is Saragost. Okay, very cool. That's a really cool fort. That would be the castle which was like the finale of most video games. Like, Saragost itself would be the finale of a different The Lord of the Rings game, right? And then we have another one. Here we have Tamon Angren. I was like, oh, cool, that's another fort. And I'm sure it's just as gorgeous to look at. And then you come over here and you're like, whoa, that's Barad-dûr. We're going to get to play Barad-dûr. And then over here, let's go to Gorgoroth. And so far I'm 24 hours in, and it has been a long time since I spent 24 hours on a game, and I just went, I hardly noticed the time pass. I just wanted to keep on playing. I played and finished The Witcher 3, and a lot of the hours in that were painful for me. But in this, look at this. Every second that I'm playing, I love. 24 hours has disappeared like nothing. Look at that! I'm in Mordor, and every single location in Mordor looks as cool as this, feels as lifelike as this, and reminds me of the films so perfectly. This is just awesome. Oh, I'm gonna spend so many hours playing this over the next couple of years of my life. This is gonna be fantastic. Look at this. And then, okay, so that's fort number 2, right? And each fort has a lot of cool details to it. So that's fort number 2. Here's fort number 3, 4. I'm sure you can attack the Black Gate again. Like, I wouldn't mind. And fort number 5. And here we have Minas Ithil. Please tell me I can actually take Minas Ithil from the Witch King. I would love to. So then there's Kirith Ungol. So that's fast travel to Kirith Ungol, and then I'll go back to Minas Ithil. Like, the amount of attention to detail that was poured into this game is second to none, and I've never seen The Lord of the Rings video game which was this epic. Like, this is incredible. And here's another location, and it looks just as awesome, and it looks like it's directly taken from the films. And the thing is, each fort on its own would be the finale of a normal video game. And this game has, like, 12 forts. And the main campaign in a different video game would take 24 hours, and I've started playing this for 24 hours, and I have probably more than 100 hours left of The Lord of the Rings Shadow of War to play before I actually experience this game properly. The only game that I have actually played which was like this is The Witcher 3. And even though I enjoyed The Witcher 3, I wasn't in love with the world from the moment that I started playing The Witcher 3 to the end of The Witcher 3.
The Witch King secures his citadel with a veil of shadow.
Look at that! And then that's Minas Morgul. Oh, that's so cool. I'm sure that I'll be able to take Minas Morgul at some point. I really hope I can take it back. Can I? Oh, that's so cool. I can go and fight the Witch King. I really hope I can attack Minas Morgul. Oh my goodness. I prefer this game to The Witcher 3, and I finished The Witcher 3. And I know The Witcher 3 has a ridiculous amount of awards for its design and the way that it plays, but even though I enjoyed The Witcher 3, when I played it, I just didn't love the way the world operated immediately, or I didn't love the gameplay in it. But when I play this, I think the gameplay is solid enough. And every single location is just gorgeous. And it's not the best looking game of all time, but it fits what I want to see so perfectly. Every single area is so perfectly The Lord of the Rings, and I like that world so much that if you're a fan of The Lord of the Rings, you're going to have the best time in your life playing this. This is amazing. Anyway, I'm done ranting on this for a little bit, but I just wanted to obsess over this for a second, because this game is amazing. Okay, so now, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to go and have a look at my fort. Fast travel is not an option. I will make fast travel an option in a minute.
You maggot! That fire scarred me back. You worse!
That orc. I might have done him dirty. Oh, I just can't believe how good this game is. And I could spend 100 hours easy just focused on the Nemesis system in this game, and this game also has a lot of really cool Lord of the Rings features and moments in it that just exist to entertain fans of this world. They throw in Balrogs and Ringwraiths and Olagai and elves, and even the DLC looks cool. There's nothing that a Lord of the Rings fan won't obsess over in this game. This game has some amazing Lord of the Rings features and world building. I can't recommend it enough if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings films, like, or even Tolkien to a degree. Like, I'm amazed. Okay, now let me fast travel's not an option. Come on, give me fast travel in a minute. I should be able to get up here. Why can't I get up here? Alright, we're gonna have to go this way. Come on. Alright. Now let me just go and visit my fort. By the way, if you manage to take my fort, I'll be impressed. I've tried really hard to defend it. I have put up a lot of different protections, but they were just basic protections that I could afford at the time. I've just basically surrounded my fort with a ridiculous number of orcs. Alright, so let's have a look. So, Pash the Elusive is here, and he's pretty difficult by himself. He's a legendary orc. He can be attacked by beasts, and he's afraid of pinning. But otherwise, like, you know, pretty strong. But if I was playing this, I'd think, oh, do you know what? I can attack Pash by pinning if I figured out his weakness, right? But here's the thing: is 3 bodyguards. One is a troll who's really hard. And then the other 2 are actually pretty strong orcs by themselves. And then each war chief has 3 or 2 bodyguards. So if you attack this castle, you're asking for a lot more punishment than you'd realize. Let's have a look at siege upgrades. How can I defend my castle? Okay, to defend my castle, I'm going to start off with a hunter host. And next, I'm going to have poison spouts. And the thing is that this is one fort. And what I'm so impressed about in The Lord of the Rings Shadow of War is that there are somewhere close to 12 forts. I can't imagine the amount of time that the developers spent actually creating each fort. That's one. And then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, there's more than 12 forts, and each one would be the endgame level in a normal game. This is incredible. Anyway, just my thoughts on Lord of the Rings Shadow of War. I can't recommend this game enough. I'm obsessing over it. And I think it's a good game for your average Joe, but if you are actually a fan of Lord of the Rings, when you play this, you are going to have a wicked time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time in Games Games.